Going on, boys? How's everybody doing? I got a public service announcement for the community. You'll have to put up with me. I'm having a tough time breathing, which is the perfect opportunity to do this public service announcement for the community. I want to talk shop safety, especially when it comes to painting. I was watching somebody last night, and I'm not going to mention who it was, but their son was painting with an airbrush, and I made a comment of, please, you should be wearing a respirator. He was wearing one of these. No good for painting, boys. You paint with an airbrush, you need to wear one of these. In good ventilation. You don't wear one of those, you're going to end up wearing one of these. That's no lie, that's no exaggeration. When I made the comment to the gentleman, I got an answer back that, well, we're working with water-based paints. I don't care what you're working with. Just because it's water-based, you can't be lulled into the calm safety that it's okay to use. It's not okay to use. Not with just one of these. It's still molecular. It will still get way down in your lungs. That's what happened to me. That's why I'm all messed up like I'm messed up, is because of painting. I was a mechanic, diesel mechanic. I worked for 30 years for the DPW in my hometown. Half of it as a mechanic when I first started. And we did everything. I did everything. I welded, I worked with asbestos, but the thing that got me was the paint. 4 doctors, guys, 4 doctors all said it was from painting. So, I don't care if you're working with lacquer, enamel, acrylic, water-based, latex, if you're painting, this is not good enough. It's not good enough. I don't care if you put friggin' duct tape over it or whatever. It's not good enough. You need to be wearing a respirator. Hopefully with a spray booth, and even better if you can do it outside in a spray booth. But just because you're outside, or you're out in your garage, or wherever, and you think you got a spray booth and that's good enough, or like I said, that wearing this is good enough, it's not good enough for painting. I cannot be any more clearer on that, or be more positive about it, or go look up water-based paints, guys. Go look it up. They're not good. They're not good. You spray it, the minute you spray it, it becomes molecular, and you will suck it in. You'll suck it right through this. You'll suck it right through it, I'm not kidding you. They're not good. That's what I wore when I was painting. And I was painting outside, because we didn't have a spray booth. I either painted in the bay that I was in, or I painted it outside the door. That's what I wore. That's what I wore. Now I wear this. And I ain't looking for no sympathy. I ain't looking for nothing. It is what it is. I got what I got. Okay, whatever. But I don't want to see nobody else getting it if I can stop it. If I can stop one person from getting it and going through what I'm going through, then I'm happy with that. But you can keep lulling yourselves into a false sense of security and go, oh, but Charlie, it's water-based paint and I'm wearing a mask. Ain't good enough. Ain't good enough. And you can tell me I'm blowing smoke up my ass, or I don't know what I'm talking about, but unfortunately, I do know what I'm talking about. That's all you need to see right here, boys. It's all you need to see, and that's from painting. It ain't from the asbestos I sucked in, or all the diesel fumes I sucked in, or all the other crap that I sucked in, cutting with a torch and everything else. It was from painting. So, I really don't want to see anybody I mean, to me, if you don't have to take my advice. You can don't even have to watch this. You can die. You don't know what you're talking about. Shut up, Charlie. Whatever. But you go tell the four pulmonologists now. A pulmonologist is a guy that deals with lung issues. I had to go to four of them, and every single one of them told me it was from painting. So, like I said, if I could stop one guy and smarten you up a little bit, and yeah, hey, great. I love to see the kids. I love to see the kids. Love to see the kids picking up the hobby. It's awesome. I love it. But you got to be safe with them. You got to be safe with them, and don't sit there and go, "Oh, it's water-based paint." It doesn't matter. I can't stress that enough. Can't stress it enough. I don't care if, like I said, I don't care if you got a spray booth. I don't care if you're in a spray booth outside. These aren't good enough. You need one of these. You need to have one of these. We were in a chat yesterday. I was in a chat yesterday and we were talking about this. A guy said, "Oh, you should do something. You should do a video, Charlie, because it'll have more weight from you." Well, everything I got from me is weight because I'm fat. But, yeah, please, guys, really, please, do yourselves a favor. I can't stress it enough. I really can't stress it enough. You haven't seen me this week because I've been dealing with these issues, this crap. And it's only going to get worse because the humidity's coming back. So I'll be staying down here in my cellar for the next week. Lovely life, huh? And I ain't saying it for sympathy. I'm just saying to try to get the point across. All right? I'm just saying it to try to get the point across. Please, wear a respirator when you're painting. I don't care if you're using acrylics. I don't care if you use enamels, lacquers, whatever. The minute you put it through an airbrush, it becomes molecular. Okay? You can brush it on all friggin' day and not have to wear a mask, fine. But the minute you shove it in one of these, minute you put it in one of these, now it becomes molecular. And you will suck it in. You'll suck it right through these. You'll suck it right through them. And just because it's, like I said, just because it's water-based, there's still stuff in the pigments. There's still stuff in the pigments. It might be water-based, but it's not safe to breathe. I'm not going to call out who I watched, but that's not safe, son. That's not safe. Any of you kids, too. Charlie, Dylan, you guys, if you're not wearing a respirator, you shouldn't be painting. Again, no good. No good. So, I promised the guys yesterday I'd do a video on this. I've done my video on it, whether you take my word or not. Like I said, you can tell me to shut up, you can turn it off, you can tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. But unfortunately, I do know what I'm talking about. Okay? So, I don't want to see nobody else get what I got because it's not fun. It's not fun. You want to find out what I go through? Go take a sponge, wet the sponge, put it over your nose and your mouth, and try to breathe through it. That's what I deal with every day. Every day. And when it gets humid, it's even worse. And like I said, I'm not saying this for sympathy. I don't need your friggin' sympathy, okay? Because I don't feel sorry for myself. It is what it is. I got what I got, whatever. I'm saying it to help somebody. So please, fellas, if you're painting, and like I said, I don't care if you're outside or in a booth or where you are, if you're painting, these are no good. You need a respirator. You need a respirator. Don't matter what kind it is, whether the thing's a round or square or triangles. It don't matter. That's the only thing that's going to stop the paint from getting into your lungs. I don't care what kind it is. So I'm running out of time, so I hope you take heed to what I have to say. And everybody take care. Have a nice weekend. Peace out.